I'm telling you right now, this is one of the purest looking courses. What's going on, everybody? Kelly, and I'm bringing you a brand new video today. So today we are actually in Ohio at a course called Stonelick. So I actually looked up this course last night on UDisc. I wanted to play somewhere new, actually, not go back to any of the courses that we've already played here in Ohio. And Stonelick was actually one that we have not played yet. This one is just down the street from the course that we played earlier on in the month called Osage Grove. So this course actually is pretty new to this area. It is actually in I think like some sort of like metro park or something like that. And it is actually surrounded by Stonelick Lake. So a lot of the holes here today are going to be playing around water. We're going to be throwing over water. So the goal here today is obviously to stay towards even, if not going negative, while also not losing any discs out here in the lake. But I'll definitely show you guys all the holes out here today once we get over the water. Gonna be super, super cool. Super excited to actually play this course as well and see how we can shoot out here today. So let's jump into hole one here. Hole one, we're actually going to start out on hole one on the long pad just because this one seems a lot cooler than the short pad is, but it's going to be 617 feet. I'm not sure what pin location it is. The sign doesn't exactly say. That was one of the things on the reviews that most people were kind of complaining about, but it's a par 4. I think it's going to be just down. You want to get over all these trees out there and get off something to the left side. So like I was mentioning, you're gonna see a lot of trees out there. We're gonna wanna get past that and into the open of the fairway somewhere out there so we can have an easy approach shot up to wherever the basket is out here. I'm gonna start the round off with the Metal Flake T-Bird 3. There is a slight headwind coming in towards us. I just wanna pump something out there on this right side, have something just end up over those trees in the fairway. Little shorter than I would like. We're gonna be tucked behind some trees there. Thank you all so much for tuning in here today and hanging out with me out here at Stonelick. This is gonna be a really fun round here today. From the pictures on UDisc and looking at the reviews on UDisc, it's rated a 4.5 on UDisc. And the pictures, I'm telling you right now, this is one of the purest looking courses that I've seen on UDisc. I don't know if like someone took really good photos of this course or something like that, but it looks amazing. The water holes look super fun. A lot of technical holes here, which is the type of golf that I like to play. I am so excited to play this 18 out here today. We're gonna see where we ended up on the first hole here and hopefully have an easy approach at the basket. Thinking the basket is down straight and then off to the left like that. That's where I'm gonna try and throw. Gonna take the Firebird here, try and get up and through this gap. Sit. Ooh, gonna be off in the rough on the right. All right, so you could kind of see the basket actually now. It's gonna be tucked in here, right into those trees. We ended up right in the rough right here. We hit that tree, dang it. Go in. Oh, that was so close actually. An awesome first hole actually. I really enjoyed playing through that. We played the long tee on the first hole just because they have like this signature type of walk up with a little bridge there. So we're gonna start off a bogey actually. So taking a 5 on the first hole on the par 4. Both the short and the long tee pad were actually par 4s, so I went ahead and just played the longs there. But we're gonna switch over to hole 2 now and we're gonna play the shorts from here on out. Hole 2 is going to be 205 feet. You can see the basket just down there. Gonna take my Glow PA3 here, go up this right side gap. Not too much power into this actually, it's a pretty short hole. Just try and get something close to the basket so we can get a birdie here pretty early on in the round. That actually looked pretty good. Hit the line that I wanted, hit a couple of trees, but we should be pretty close for a birdie here on the second hole. Here we go, early birdie. Hole 3 here, 466 feet from the shorts. Not sure what pin location this is in, but you're gonna want to get something past these trees, and there's going to be an open gap that I'm zoomed in on right here. So we really want to play for something here that's just gonna get out past these initial trees and to the gap that we can shoot something in there to get up and down for a birdie here. So I'm gonna take my Adam Hamma's Wasp here, actually, just something off to this right side of these trees, slight finish towards the end to the opening of that gap there. Oh, we hit that tree, unfortunately. That's gonna be a tough up and down. I actually just got done talking to the course designers out here. I was actually thinking I was the only one out here, and then I met up. I was about to go to the next tee pad and actually met up with a couple people, started chatting with them, and they actually told me that they designed this course. So it was super cool to hear their story and how they got into designing this. I let them know that it is super nice out here, and I've only played like 2 holes so far. So that's super cool. Excited to see this course through. We're gonna see where we ended up and hopefully have something to get up and down here. One of the worst spots that we possibly could be. The basket is going to be right in there. You can barely see it, but we're gonna have a tough up and down here. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to pitch something to the opening here. I have no look at the basket from where my lie is actually at. So I'm gonna just jump putt something to that opening there and hopefully get up and down for an easy par here. Of course, hit a tree. We're gonna have a pretty awkward shot here actually. We have to go down this path that you're seeing right here and have something have a little bit of finish towards the basket. Basket's gonna be tucked into the left there actually. So I'm gonna try and get something to go pretty straight down this gap and have a little bit of finish at the end so we can give ourselves a look at the basket. Oh, that's not good. I let it go way too early. Man, we are really in the rough right here. We're gonna have to get something super close to the basket on this shot to even get close to hitting a bogey here. I'm gonna take the Glow PA3 here, try and get something out of the rough here and just close to the basket so we can say bogey here. Ah, man, hit another tree. So you can finally see the basket now, obviously right there. We're gonna have to hit this jump putt to actually save the bogey. Otherwise, we're gonna walk away with an unfortunate double bogey. Oh, that was so close. There we go. For the sign says 256 feet, but there's a basket like right there. It doesn't look 256 feet. So I actually took the bush now and shot the basket. The top of the basket actually says hole 4. I measured it out with that bush now and it's about 210 feet actually. So we're gonna take the Glow PA3 here, just something pretty straight, a little bit of finish at the end, give this thing an ace run. Tree. The trees love me out here. Off the tee, great right now actually, so we're gonna need to pick it up here on these next couple holes. We're already halfway through the front 9. We're gonna need to pick this up here so that we can get some better looks at birdie opportunities. Just a little short. All right, we'll take a par after that, especially after taking a 6 on the last hole. Hole 5 is going to be, I'm not sure what pin location, but you can see the basket right there. The T sign says that it's 319 feet, but it's like just down here, probably 200 feet, I would say. I'm just gonna take a standstill forehand with the A3, try to hit one of these initial gaps here and just make it past all these trees so that we can have a look at the basket for a birdie. Nice, hit the gap. We should have a decent look at a birdie there. Alrighty, we'll take a par. I sent that drive a little bit too far past the basket and didn't have a great putt. We'll walk away with the par though and move on to the next hole. And I did notice actually in the pictures on UDisc is there was some sort of like teepee, I guess you could call it. I wasn't sure where it was actually on the course, but I actually just found it. I'm gonna show you guys this thing. It's actually pretty sick. Look at how cool that thing is. It's massive actually. It's actually really, really sweet. Par 3, 296 feet. It's gonna be tucked just in that cluster of trees down there. You're gonna slightly see the basket. I'm gonna take my Kale LaVisca Spaceman M4 here, try and push something pretty straight actually, and have a little bit of finish towards the end there in that cluster of trees to give us a close look at a birdie. So there is actually water right behind the basket as well. There is a lake that surrounds this entire disc golf course. So this is going to be the first hole where we really have the water come into play here. Hopefully have something not pushed too far down there. That actually might be in the water. Going to have to see where we ended up. Hopefully not in the water. Hopefully my disc isn't floating away right now. I threw that thing on a little bit too much hyzer actually. Didn't get it up to flat like I actually wanted to let it ride out for a little while. Have a little bit of finish at the end there. Man, I really hope I didn't lose that disc. I actually just got it. Well, unfortunately, the disc is gone. It went into the drink. That's super unfortunate. We're gonna have to take a drop right here to somewhere near the water and hopefully get up and down for a par here. Oh my gosh. Gotta hit this to say bogey. There we go. That's a huge bogey save. Super unfortunate to actually lose that disc, but it is what it is when you're playing out here and you don't have a great tee shot and there's water close. That's gonna happen, but we're gonna move on to hole 7 here. And this one looks a little bit more open. Hopefully give ourselves a look at a birdie. It looks like it's about 263 feet from the sign. Basket's just gonna be off there. Gonna be a nice easy hyzer to the basket. Going to take my Adam Hammond's Wasp here. Just put this thing out there, a little bit of hyzer. Hopefully have something come really close to the basket. We need a birdie after these last few holes. That should actually be pretty good. Hopefully we're really close to the basket. Speaking of Adam Hammis, shout out Adam Hammis for winning the MVP Open this past weekend. I've been throwing that Adam Hammis Wasp for I think like 2 years now. I think that was the 2019 or 2020 Tour Series disc for Adam. I love the Wasp. Really, really reliable flight to that Wasp. Hopefully we came close to the basket and can pick up a birdie. Came up a little shorter than I would have liked, but we should be able to hit this putt here. Dang it. Tee shot really wasn't where we needed it to be. A little bit closer to the basket, give us ourselves a look at a birdie there. We'll take a par though and move on to the next hole. Hole 8, slightly downhill. Basket's gonna be right there. This is a pretty open shot. We can't get this birdie. I don't know if we ever will. All right, gonna take the 8-3 on this downhill shot. Lines up pretty well for a forehand here. Get something out there a little bit and close to the basket. Came up really short actually, but we should have an open look for a birdie here. So we actually came up really short of the basket here. Can't say this enough. We really need to get off the tee better actually if we want to set ourselves up for shooting towards even and getting birdies and pars easily out here. Just need to commit to the tee shot a little bit more. Trust myself off the tee a little bit more to give ourselves easy looks. There we go. Even had a spectator say, yeah, let's go on that one. That was pretty cool. I was stoked on that birdie. Hole 9 and the final hole here on this front 9 at Stonelick. 212 feet. Basket is straight ahead down there. This gap is way smaller than it actually looks on the camera. I thought we were going to be able to go off to the left side, but it looks like we're going to have to go straight down the middle at the basket here. Gonna take the trusty Big Z Fierce here. Try and hit this small gap and have something either go in the basket or get close so that we can have a birdie to end this round. Man, hit a tree again. Gotta hit a big jump putt here to save this for birdie. Got enough juice on it. That is going to conclude the front 9 out here at Stonelick. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and hanging out with me here today on the course. Right now we are actually +2. Obviously you saw we did not have a great front 9 here. We lost a disc. We took a few bogeys, a double bogey. We did get some birdies though, fortunately. We did have some pretty good putts here and there, but we're definitely gonna look to shoot better out on this back 9. Thank you again so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like down below. Leave a comment on what you thought of the course so far, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you can tune in for this back 9 that we're about to play out here. But thank you again, and we will see you in the next one.